UFC Vegas 91, we got Matheus Nicolau versus Alex Perez. This one's going to be a banger, folks, and it's an interesting card because there's a lot of unknowns that hopefully are going to be known in the day's future on the prelims. But no props this week for UFC Vegas odds. I don't know what the hell's going on, Vegas, man. Put the odds out there, sportsbook, but either way, I'm here to break it down with you. You already know, it's your boy AJ, aka the Santa Fe Bomber, and I'm back with another quick hit series right here. Like I said, UFC Vegas, let's get into the madness. All right, starting us off in the main event, like I said, Matheus Nicolau versus Alex Perez. And folks, this one's going to be a very fun one, even though Perez is coming in on short notice, man. 15 days notice for Alex Perez. This dude's a gangster. The question is, man, is he still elite? Like, is he still on top of his game? Because if you look at his last three, he's not looking good. But I'll tell you this, right? Alex Perez is going to come into this fight and do what he does best, and that's control his opponent, right? Try to nullify him, try to get him into a corner somewhere, take him down, grapple him, control him, and hunt for that finish. That being said, that's a huge task against Matheus Nicolau, man. This guy is all about the movement, right? He's going to be moving, bobbing in and out, controlling the fight by his distance and controlling the distance, nullifying whatever Alex Perez does and not allowing Alex Perez to get in close to be able to provide the damage that he can. And that right there is a tall task for Alex Perez to get on the inside and stop that, because Matheus Nicolau is very well rounded and very, very dangerous when he is presented moments to attack. And you know that the big question is, like I said, is Alex Perez still elite, or has the rest of the pack finally caught up to him? On to the next one. Next up, man, like I said, there's some unknowns on this card, and a lot of people may not know Alex Smith Jr., as they're calling him over there, but Bogdan Guskov, I'm not saying that. He does look a little bit like Alex Smith right here, but it's funny. Either way, man, Bogdan Guskov versus Ryan Spann, right? And if you're looking at the odds on this one, folks, it's crazy that Ryan Spann is not more of a favorite right here, man. This dude is dangerous, has the full package. Like, Ryan Spann has so many more tools to offer, but he just sometimes doesn't show up. So I feel like a lot of the odds going into this one are which version of Ryan Spann is going to show up, because if he is, man, if Ryan Spann shows up as a dog we know he can be, this is going to be an easy fight. And I don't want to say easy fight because Bogdan Guskov is very, very dangerous, but he's a little bit more of a plotter. He walks in a little slow, hands down a little bit, and he does have big power, but so does Spann. So everything that Guskov has, Spann can do it plus more. So it's hard to not bet on Spann. The big question right here is, can Guskov actually be the hammer, right? If Spann doesn't show up that night, can Guskov actually get it done? Time will tell. Either way, folks, if you want a bigger breakdown, you want actual odds, you want betting odds, you know I'm going to say it, go to the Bloody Water Podcast, link down below, all right? On to the next. And a fun one in the women's flyweight division, folks, man. Karine Silva, the phenom that's on the rise, versus the queen of violence, Ariane Lipski, one of my favorite fighters of all time, man. She delivers the violence, and as of late, has really doubled down, man. Started working on the wrestling, started working on all the other aspects of her game, so that way, when she shuts down other opponents, her striking can strive, her striking can shine, is what I should say, and she delivers that violence like the queen of violence should. But she's going up against killer Karine Silva, man. And you want to talk about phenoms of the future UFC, Karine Silva and talents like her are going to be in that name, because Karine Silva, man, she's dangerous. You look at her last five, right? All wins right here, submissions on deck, pretty sure 5 submissions back to back. Karine Silva can get it done, and she has something like 10. I think it's like 10 different submissions in her bag. Like I said, if you want to check, man, go check out the Bloody Water Podcast. We'll give you the full breakdown. Derek knows those numbers, but the big one for this, man, Karine Silva, right? She's dangerous all around, but can she get to those moments where she's able to control the fight? Because we're gonna see Karine Silva shoot the takedowns, right? But I don't think it's gonna be a blast over right away. With the danger that Ariane Lipski presents in her hands, she's gonna have to worry about the long combos coming in and trying to get to the takedown. And like I said, Ariane Lipski's been working her takedown defense. So if she shuts down a couple takedowns, Karine Silva's breathing deep. We're in for a whole new fight right here. The Queen of Violence can maybe pull this one out. Well, hopefully. We'll see if she can. I mean, you already know I'm a huge fan. It's hard to bet against Karine Silva, though. And next up, Jonata Janice versus Austin Lane. And like I said, a couple more unknown names for you fine folks. But if you've ever heard of Jonata, this dude's got a killer instinct, power all day, and a lot of background. I mean, I think he's only, what, 6-0 or something like that? 6-0, but a lot of background in kickboxing. And what he does present in all those skills, right, he kind of lacks on the other side, right? No grappling, takedown defense. We'll see how it all works out. But that's the big question right here, because Austin Lane has truly become more or an actual veteran of the game now. I mean, we know he came in from other sports, but this guy has gotten to a spot in his fighting career where he is a veteran. He knows how things get done. He's been working it. He's developed his game fully. The question is can he execute on that? And the only way I think he's going to be able to do it is using his athletic ability to get inside and exploit the nonchalantness that Janice presents. Get this fight to the ground, take him down. If you think it can happen, man, if you're an Austin Lane better, let me know, because I don't think a lot of people are. And next up, the Dirty Bird, man, Tim Means versus Udo Smedic, folks. And if you're sleeping on New Mexico, you're sleeping on the 40-year-old Tim Means, you're a fool, man. This dude is a dog in this fight. Nonetheless, the betting odds, but he's an actual live dog and can get this done. Do not sleep on Tim Means. And don't get me wrong, I mean, Udo Smedic is a very smart bet right here, especially for the ability that Udo Smedic has to just cause chaos in situations, right? He's long, he has snappy striking, he can sting, man, he can hurt you, nice kicks. Question is takedown defense, though. Is it there? Can he get that done? Because we know the Dirty Bird is able to fight in a multitude of situations. You want to make this a dog match? He's down to dog it out. You want to clinch it up? Well, he's probably better at the clinch game, and he's definitely better at the ground game than we've seen Udo Smedic have to be and have to fight against. So this one's going to be a very interesting one. The odds are looking like Medic, but like I said, if you're sleeping on Tim Means, he's going to wake you up. Boom. And there you go, UFC 91. And like I said, 10 minutes or less, my thoughts going into this week's betting odds, breakdowns, whatever you want to call it. This week's going to be a fun fight. But if you want to win some money, if you want to take everybody's cash that you're betting against, you want to look good in front of the homies, right? You want to know what you're talking about, you need to go hit the Bloody Water Podcast link down below and go educate yourself, folks. And also, make sure you hit that subscribe button right here. Check out the videos I got coming up next. And on the next one, I'll see you. Peace.
Where is he?